Most people aren't stuck because they're lazy. They're stuck because they're following rules that don't work anymore. And the worst part is, the rules feel responsible. Work harder. Be patient. Wait for confidence. But that mindset silently keeps you in the same place for years. Today, I'll show you the 3 traps that keep people stuck, and the exact thinking pattern that gets successful people moving fast. When you look at people who level up fast, career, fitness, money, skills, they don't have magical discipline. They have a different relationship with time and failure and discomfort. They don't wait to feel ready. They don't confuse effort with progress. And they don't treat failure like it's personal. Let's break down the traps. Trap number 1 is the effort trap. This is when you believe, if I work hard, results must come. That's comforting, but it's not true. Because effort without direction is just exhaustion. Here's the difference. Stuck people ask, how can I work harder? Successful people ask, what would make this 10 times easier? They look for leverage. They simplify. They pick the one action that moves everything. Example, 2 people want to get in shape. Person A goes hard for 2 weeks, burns out, disappears. Person B changes one thing. Daily steps plus protein target. Boring, yeah, but consistent. And it compounds. Stuck people respect intensity. Successful people respect consistency. Here's the leverage question. If I could only do one thing for the next 30 days, what would create the biggest change? That's how you escape chaos. One lever, one metric, one habit. Trap number 2 is the comfort contract. This is the invisible deal you make with yourself. I'll change, and as long as it doesn't feel too uncomfortable. So you pick goals that sound good, but require 0 identity change. You say you want a better job, but you avoid applying. You say you want confidence, but you avoid rejection. You say you want money, but you avoid learning sales, content, or negotiation. Successful people don't love discomfort. They just understand something simple. Discomfort is the price of the next level, and the price is always paid in advance. Here's the mindset shift. Stop asking, how do I avoid discomfort? Start asking, which discomfort is worth it? Because you will suffer either way, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Most people think confidence comes first, then action, but it's backwards. Action creates evidence. Evidence creates confidence. So if you're waiting for confidence to start, you've already chosen to stay stuck. Trap number 3 is when failure becomes identity. Stuck people don't just fail. They interpret failure as a statement about who they are. I failed, so I'm not good at this. I got rejected, so I'm not attractive. I tried content. It didn't work, so I'm not built for it. Successful people treat failure like data, not I failed. More like, this attempt produced this result. Then they adjust. Here's the simplest way to do it. After any failure, ask 3 questions. What did I expect would happen? What actually happened? What will I change next time? That turns emotion into a feedback loop. So if you feel stuck, don't blame your motivation. Fix the traps. Stop worshiping effort. Find leverage. Stop negotiating with comfort. Choose the right discomfort. Stop making failure personal. Turn it into data. If you want, I'll make a full video next on a simple 30-day plan to build momentum fast. Subscribe because this channel is about thinking better, not just trying harder.